Hi, my love. Sweet daddy. Hey, daddy, my love. So anyway, this is I think is it the 31st of March? I think this is the 31st of March 2023, and it's 3, and I'm 58. Oh, so I don't know if that's Ati on there or Riza. I don't know which one. So sorry about that interruption. I hope it's not recording the interruption. I don't know if it is though. I don't know if it can record the interruption, but if it is, I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm over here recording my baby, and I have to put this on Facebook, and I can't save it. So I mean, it's gonna be on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, I can't save it at all because something is wrong with the memory card slot. I put the wrong what do you call it? What do you call it? Don't cry, my love. Daddy, say my love, daddy. It's me, hey, daddy. So I put the wrong what do you call it? Like tray? I call it a tray. I put the wrong tray in there because I was taking out my memory cards and stuff like that and trying to see what I'm gonna upload on. What I was gonna upload on YouTube and stuff like that, and then I left my phone on the bed, and then to eat, and then when I came back, all hell broke loose. I mean, I didn't have the card in there; it was just out. So one of the kids, and thank God they're gone. One of the kids took the tray, took it out. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I'm trying to get a nice video of Anna, but she's crying and whining and whining and stuff like that. It's not gonna be a good video. So I mean, hi my love, mi mundo tú, casa tú, mi despertar me noche terminó con la mañana tú. The Yankees won today, 5-0. I don't know about the Padres. So it's a great of Obed Vargas. Hi my love. And shout out to Gil out there, Fernando out there. And to my sister, though. I mean, they're my family no matter what, So, and Sean, if Sean's watching this in the future, that's in the dative case, right? So, if he's watching that, my son, I love you. Always wanted you all the time. About 13 years ago, I wanted a boy named Sean. About 2010. That's where the whole Sean thing started, So, I always wanted a boy and a girl, always. Anyway, so this is just a quick video because she's crying, and I don't want her really crying and stuff like that, and all this other stuff. She was just burped. She just drank milk like about an hour and something ago. Hey, what happened, my love? I'm gonna check her. She pooed. I checked her already, just recently, just like 10 minutes ago, but before this video. But I'll check her again. I'm a love you, love. My love. You're ruining the video, my love. You're crying and everything like that. And you were so nice. You were so nice, and you were not crying, my love. I love you. And daddy love you. Mundo tú, a casa tú. Si tu mano no me acariciara, no sería feliz. Si tu boca no besaba la mía, podría. She likes Camilo Sexto, Camilo. I say Camilo, and she laughs. But not now. I don't know what's up with her. There's some things going on in the Philippines over here, and only time will tell how that stuff is gonna go. Can't get into that now, but because sometimes I get into things and it changes, and then back and forth and all this other stuff, mumbo jumbo. So I'm not gonna speak on something that's gonna change in a few weeks or a few months or a year or two or whatever the case may be. I don't know really what's gonna go on. All I know is that I'm planning to move next year, God willing. I'm gonna plan to move, and after I finish my loan with Atian, I'm gonna try to ask her for help to find a place. That's for certain. That's for certain. And then I'll visit my babies, and but that's all I can say now. Um, and that's about it, really. Basically, I mean, there's just other things going on, but that's outside of my control. I can't control things. I can't worry and control things that I can't control. So why worry about things? I'm not a worrier, because worry is a sin. It's a deep sin against God, because you're not trusting in His faithfulness and His provision and His goodness and His grace and His sovereignty and His predestination and His everything. You're just not trusting in Him. Why even be a Christian if you're worrying all the time? So I'm not a worrier. I'm just a doer. I react to certain things, and I cause certain things. So I mean, that's all we can do, is just react to certain things and do certain things, and that's it. After that, let your chips fall where they may. You can't do nothing about it. Why be a worrier? I'm not a worrier, man. So that's not. I love my kids, and I love God more than my kids. I love my kids, and then after that, I love my wife also. I love my wife, but it is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? I am for peace, and others are for war. Sometimes that's just all there is to it, man. So now I know how Jesus felt in Matthew 26. I'll tell you that right now, though, man. That's just a clue, Matthew 26 and stuff like that, But basically that's it, Just taking this long video of Anna, and I just cleaned the beds and stuff like that, and man, let's see what I do today. If I go to Atian's office, if my money's gonna come, my gig, and that's it, And Anna is 3 years old now. She's okay. She's fine. She hasn't had a major seizure attack since I think it was last year, February, or was it the year before that one? I can't remember, and thank God I can't remember. I don't even think it was last year. I think it was the year before, but I can't remember that. I cannot remember that, man. I don't remember if it was February of 2022 or February of 2021. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. But she's still taking seizure medication, but not as much as she was before. She used to take it 3 times a day. Now she's taking it only 1 time or twice, or not even taking it. Well, medicine is very bad for the heart. I mean, let's just face it, So I'm trying to minimize that myself. I'm trying to minimize that myself, because she doesn't need it like before. Her body is stronger. Her body is bigger. Is much bigger than it was when she had the seizure attack. She was just a tiny little thing. She was in, So if she got into a tantrum and then she lost breath, she wouldn't know how to come back. You know how, like, when you hold your breath and then your mind tells you to stop holding your breath, or whatever it is? So, you know what I mean? You ever held your breath underwater, like I used to? And then you know when to come out? Well, she didn't know how to come out. Let's just put it like that. Hey. So because she was too small to understand how to use her body. Now, sometimes she gets into these fits that she'll hold her breath for 10 seconds and then she'll come out on her own. Before, she didn't know how to come out, and then she would turn blue and almost, and had to be resuscitated, So now she's okay, she's still a special child, and I mean, but that's not her fault. Everybody who was involved in in the way she is now and not taking care of themselves, not doing the right thing and stuff like that. When she was in Riza, all these arguments and fights and stuff like that. Everybody's gonna have to bear their own load. You know, bickering, whining, and complaining. It's not a paradise. The Philippines is not a paradise. If you think it's a paradise, you got another thing coming to you, man. It is just it's just a whole bunch of trees. You take away the trees and all this other mumble jumble. I mean, it's the same situation. Everybody's a sinner. There's family issues, there's family problems, and it's just a deal. If you think you're gonna come to an oasis, man, you have a rude awakening, man. You have a rude awakening. I'm telling you that you're gonna be slapped in the face with reality. And I wasn't thinking that it was like that, because I saw the videos and the pictures and stuff like that, and I knew the situation, and the poverty and stuff like that. I understood that coming in. I didn't know it was this bad, because pictures don't tell the whole story, and videos. You have to be in it to really understand how these people live over here in outright poverty. Some people. Not everybody, but most of the people in the Philippines live in dirt poor poverty, man. And I mean that literally dirt poor, okay? But that's the way it is. I mean, I wanted to suffer with these people, but I mean, only to a certain point. But I love my daughter. I love my baby Sean. He's 9 years old, right, Shawnee? He's 9 months old, Sean. And I mean, there's always family issues if you're in the Philippines or the United States. It's just the same thing, And it's always wife and husband issues and stuff like that, and brother-in-law against mother-in-law, and mother-in-law against it's the same thing that Jesus said. He didn't come to bring peace upon the earth. He didn't bring peace but a sword, a division. As he says it very clearly. I forgot the text though. Very clearly he said he didn't come to bring peace but a sword, a division within the family, because some people are going to live uprightly, live for the Lord Jesus, live for him. Not that they're perfect, or not that he or she is perfect who's going to live for him, but it's going to be like Lot. Your righteous soul is going to be vexed from day to day, whether it's in the Philippines or in America or whatever the case may be. If you're doing the right thing, if you're living, according to the Bible, if you have a conscience, If you don't have a conscience, then you're just going to be like these people, and then, your Christianity is worth nothing, you know what I mean? But if you're different, well, then you're going to stand out as a sore thumb. That's just all there is to it. You're standing out like a sore thumb anyway, because you're it's just the normal things in life, a foreigner, and even if he wasn't a foreigner, you'll be a foreigner in the family just coming in. I mean, some people, you don't have to be a Christian to have problems and stuff like that. But when you're a Christian, I mean, you're going to have that added, dimension to what's going on in your family life. You're going to have that added dimension. I mean, it's just all there's to it, So, I mean, I love my children, and I'm going to see my children, in heaven one day. And, thank God for that. That's the hope that we have as Christian people, So, I try to tell people here about the Lord. Did I do it perfectly? No. But, I did tell them about the Lord. I just tell certain people how to become saved. And that's all you can do, And present the Bible to people. Have the hunger for the Bible. Hunger to go to church. Hunger to, think about the Lord and about His work and stuff like that. And if people don't do it, well, then, they don't have nobody to blame but themselves. That's it, You can't use the excuse of Angelo. Oh, Angelo's this, Angelo's that. If you're a sinner and then you're not living to God's glory, and then you're gonna be judged by God. You can't be using. You can't hide behind Angelo's imperfections. You're imperfect, and then you're gonna, instead of hiding behind Angelo, you're gonna be confronting, the Lord, Jesus, face to face. Panim and panim, prosopan, prosopan, cara a cara, noun to noun, face to face. That's the appointment that we all have to keep. So that's just the deal. And that's it. That's it everywhere in the Bible, man. Let me know. This is almost a vertical view, almost. I mean, it's just my love. I better go. Oh, that's basically what's going on now. I mean, I'm not gonna be diming on anybody or nothing like that. I mean, there'll be time for that and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna put the channel back to Angelo Kiki Quinones and Riza Quinones, because I notice on a lot of my videos that's what I say, and then some people probably can't find it now. So I'm probably gonna put it back. I was gonna keep it simple, Angelo Kiki Ruchi Quinones, but I'm gonna go back to the double title, sort of like, because it is in a lot of my videos. And so I mean, and also if I put Angelo Kiki Quinones, people who are looking for the first channel, Angelo Kiki Quinones, where I got that Greg Stafford debate and stuff like that, well, they're gonna see this one, Angelo Kiki Quinones and Angelo Kiki Quinones. If I have Angelo Kiki Ruchi Quinones, well, they might not find this one, So let's just deal with that. So let me just I'm leaving the shirt open because it's very hot in the Philippines at this time in March, so that could be open like that. But she's always chomping at the bit, using her hands to not to chew on, but just to suck. That's just a normal thing, and she gets agitated when you hold her hands. It's like a habit. It's like a habit that she has. See that I'm holding her and she's already getting uptight. You see, that's just it. All right, guys, I'm gonna be going. I think that was my hand. Sorry about that. Just wanted to take a long video of Anna. It's probably 10 minutes long, but I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Definitely on YouTube is gonna be there, and Facebook, I don't know, because I don't think I could get something over a gigabyte there, so I don't know. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. But I hope everybody's doing fine, and that includes everybody. I hope everybody's doing fine. The people that I'm speaking to now, the people that I'm not speaking to. Everything happens for a reason. They left the Lord Jesus in the night of Gethsemane. The Garden of Gethsemane. Everybody fled. Everybody fled. That's nothing new. We think that what we go through is new. Whether we keep friends like me and Gil, or we don't keep friends like me and so. There's nothing new under the sun, says Ecclesiastes. So just because you're going through a suffering now, or persecution, or whatever the case may be, or a happy time, it's not new under the sun. There's nothing that is happening to you that hasn't been recorded already in the Bible or outside of the Bible. Everything is recorded. Everything's there for a reason. And we just give everything to God. We give all the situations to God, to the living God. We have to do certain things. We have to do certain things and mobilize ourselves and do certain things. But this idea that we just worry and stuff like that, I'm not a worrier, like I said before. That's not my nature. That's not my second nature. It has nothing to do with that at all. I lost my mother and my father, man. I lost my mother in 2012 and my father in 1983. I lost my mother to death in her sleep, and I lost my father to a fire. So you can't have anything more opposite or contradictory than those two things. And I lost my father when I wasn't a Christian, and I lost my mother when I was a Christian. In the years, and I was in school at the death of my father, and I wasn't in school, the death of my mother. So so I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for anything that comes. Anything that comes. God knows what He's doing. God is in control. God knows why Anna's a special child. God is perfect. We're not. But, you know, there are certain people that are going to have to give an account for the way they conducted themselves during the pregnancy of Risa with this child. They're going to have to give an account to God one day. I'm just speaking as a preacher and a Bible teacher. They will confront themselves with God. They will see Him and be judged. And nobody's going to escape that. And that's the wonderful thing about Christianity, that nobody escapes nothing, you know. Nobody escapes nothing, man. You know. It's just like, you know, like the death of not Christopher Reed, but that wasn't a mystery, but of George Reed. You know, the original George Reed, or whatever you want to call him, the original Superman, around 1959. That's a mystery until now, how he died. That's a 64-year mystery that hasn't even been answered yet. And all those people are gone, and all those people already gave an account if they did something wrong, you know, so. Hello? Okay, well. So everybody's going to have to give an account to the Lord, you know. That's just all there is to it. Yeah, she needs to take a bath. Okay, take care, bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Anna. Bye. Let me just take this side. Just wait for a second. My love. Let me put you down like that. Down, my love, okay? I see, and then she puts the other one. You know. She's looking to the side, so that's kind of good, you know.